It's my first time filming at the gym, like talking to the camera without one of my friends being here, either filming me or not. And it feels very awkward. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I put a poll, or not a poll, the question thing about a Q&A. And I'm gonna be honest, it's all my friends that ask me questions. It's fine, because they were very good questions still, so we're gonna answer your questions now. First question is, what got me into lifting? In middle school, I was around like a lot of the wrong crowd, you know, I was hanging with the wrong people and doing the wrong things, if you want to interpret that how you want to interpret that. I got caught doing those things that I wasn't supposed to do. Long story short, I got very in trouble, and my entire family, like, you know, viewed me different and like was mad at me and all that, upset with me. So I basically wanted to like change my life around and, you know, turn my life around, I guess, and look at me now. So yeah. Same person asked, what are you gonna do with lifting? So I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I've always wanted to be a content creator ever since I was like 6. Ever since I like was watching YouTube, like DanceEM and like the Minecraft YouTubers, and then like even the vloggers, like Roman Atwood was like a big inspiration when it comes to like daily vlogging, you know, just like having the camera out and not acting, you know, like not acting a certain way when the camera's out. Become a content creator with it, not a fitness influencer, but a content creator, like a business side of it, coach people, because I know I could easily coach, not everyone, because I started off skinny, so I specialize in, you know, skinny guys that want to put on mass. If an overweight guy came up to me and asked me for tips on how to lose weight, I could help him, but I couldn't help him to the fullest as I could help, you know, a skinny guy try to put on size. My friend Jay, he was in the last video, that benches like 360 or something, at like 180 or whatever he is. He benches like 100 something pounds over his body weight, and he asked how to increase bench press. I'll just give you guys tips on my tips on how to increase your bench. I mean, I have increased my bench a good amount from like when I first started lifting, and I do bench pretty heavy above my body weight, so I think I can give some advice. Bench as often as you can. Try to come up with a schedule, you know, don't just bench like, oh, I don't feel sore today, I'm a bench, because then that, you know, like a schedule and a routine keeps you on check, keeps you like, you know, progressing and organized and all that, so you know you're hitting every muscle group and you're doing what you gotta do in the gym. Second is heavy static holds. That's been increasing my confidence on bench so much. I unracked 315 for like a split second, and it was so heavy, I felt my body giving out, if you know what I mean. Like I unracked it, and then before I could even like try to static hold it, I felt my body giving out without even me like giving out. Like I was holding it, and I was like, I felt it, so I racked it, but it got off the rack. Fourth question is, what do you eat? If you follow me on Instagram, you see that honestly, I eat like shit. I'm gonna be honest, I eat like crap. How I mitigate that is cardio and just lifting, you know? If you go out and you eat with your friends for a whole day or just one day, and then you don't lift the next day, and then you don't lift the next day, and then boom, now you lift the next day, it's like, what are you doing? On the other hand, if let's say you go out and you eat a shit ton of Chick-fil-A, or you McDonald's or something, and it's just a bunch of carbs, maybe work out the same or next day, and you'll have a crazy pump because you have all those carbs in you, and then boom, you're burning calories, and then just do cardio after. You basically burn the calorie, you know? Yeah, back to the question, what do I eat? For example, yesterday, and I had 99 ground turkey in the morning, and then I freaking ate some noodles later. It's all about moderation, it's all about balance, and it's all about being consistent with the gym. On to the next question. It's actually a very good question my friend Gio asked. Would you rather have a crazy physique or be insanely strong? So someone like Nick Yu, if you guys know Nick Yu, has a crazy physique and he's very strong, so he's blessed with both. Some people, you know, look like crap, but they're crazy strong, and then some people look crazy good, but they can barely bench 185, you know? I'd say, me personally, I'd rather have a crazy physique, because I'd say I look, you know, pretty good at my stand, you know, like it's basically like me trading my physique for like a 315 bench. That's what I'm good at. I'm good at bodybuilding. I'm not really that good at powerlifting. I don't really know how to powerlift. I have a deadlift and a squat. Only thing I have good on powerlifting is bench, and even then my bench is pretty because that 200 I basically bounced off my chest and I used wrist reps, so I didn't even pause it, I didn't even control it on the way down. Next question, my friend Caden asked, how can I get shoulders like yours? So how to get shoulders like me? Hit side delts. Holy shit, that scared me. Anyways, hit side delts 2 to 3 times a week, and then bench 3 times a week, because that's what I've been doing, and my front delts have been freaking growing because of that. But if you don't bench, at least have one day when you do a heavy shoulder press, whether it's a machine, whether it's a dumbbell, whether it's barbell. Just have at least one day where you heavy shoulder press if you don't bench often, or if you don't do a pushing movement often. But the propaganda is true. If you do, do pressing movements often, your front delts will develop. But yeah. Next question. What inspired you to start going to the gym? What inspired me was like the David Lade transformations and and then like I think the Jeff Side one and then like Conor Murphy. Like when I was like a little kid, I'm telling you, like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like way before I started lifting, I would see those videos on YouTube and then like I just felt so stuck. I was like, dude, I'm never gonna be able to do that, and now I have. So it's pretty crazy, but that's what got me into. That's what inspired me to start going, and really, still going with it was, seeing all those transformations, the natural transformations. People like me, David Lade, and I'm pretty sure Conor Murphy was skinny too, but mainly David Lade was like really skinny, and look at him at his peak. So, yeah. Next question is, are you single? I am single. It's a guy asked that. All right, my friend JT asked 2 questions. We're gonna get to his first one. What's your main motivation? Honestly, my main motivation is honestly me. I don't want to sound. I'm in the most humble way possible, in the most non-cocky way possible. I am my own motivation because it's gotten to that point where there's days I do not want to go to the gym. Most days, the first thing I want to do is go to the gym. And then there's some days where the last thing I want to do is go to the gym. The last thing I want to do is go eat when I'm not hungry. But then I realize and I think to myself, how deep I've gone into it and how far I've come. There's no point to give up or slow down. Why would I slow down or give up now? My newbie gains are like, the longer I live, the less newbie gains I'm gonna get. So why should I slow down now? Why should I stop now? His other question is, what is your favorite food to make for bulking? So I have a couple. One of my top favorites is Costco chili and just rotini pasta. I split up the chili and the pasta into 4, and then I get a bag of cheese, which is like, I don't really care for the cheese, fat-free, not fat-free, whatever. If you're bulking, bro, who cares if it's fat-free cheese or just normal cheese? Just eat the cheese, bro. Yeah, my top favorite meal is Costco chili, rotini pasta, cheese, and then turkey pepperonis. If you split everything into 4, it makes, I forgot the exact calories and protein, but it's like somewhere around 1,200 calories and like 70 something grams of protein when you add the cheese and the pepperonis, because the turkey pepperonis, for me, it's a really weird meal, but to me it's delicious. Honestly, I miss it. Costco only has the chili during the winter, so yeah, I only make it during like winter time, but it's so good. And honestly, it's perfect time because winter is when I do bulk. So I hate bulking in the summer. I get so sweaty, I get so tired. I recommend though, if you do make that meal or you do look into it, Costco chili is actually it has a lot of sodium in, so it's 6 servings and it has a lot of sodium in 1 serving. It's like almost a gram and it's like 1.1 grams of sodium in 1 serving. So, just be mindful. I've never had a problem with sodium because I sweat so much and I drink so much water that my body just flushes it all out. My friend TJ asked, put me on some shoulder workouts, especially front delts. My shoulders don't grow. Like I said earlier, front delts, if you're benching / doing like, mainly benching, but like if you're benching / doing any power, like pushing movement, twice a week and you're going really heavy, really hard, intensity and all that, your front delts will grow. The main thing that makes your shoulders look big from the front is your side delts, and the thing that makes your shoulders big from the side is your front and rear delts. So it all matters. You don't want overdeveloped rear delts. You don't want overdeveloped front delts. Overdeveloped side delts it only look weird if you like have way overdeveloped side delts. For someone like TJ, maybe he doesn't bench, maybe he doesn't do like a lot of pressing movements. I'd recommend, a shoulder press once or twice a week. It's hard though because your front delt's such a small muscle. It doesn't take that much to grow and it doesn't take that much to recover. But if you're gonna do heavy pressing movements, obviously your shoulders are gonna recover, but everything else won't recover in time. So just manage your fatigue. Get a shoulder press movement, whether it's machine, barbell, dumbbell, anything, just any shoulder press machine, any shoulder pressing movement once or twice a week and really, intensely. My friend Adrian asked, what made you want to start doing YouTube? Like I said, I kind of answered it earlier. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I've always wanted to be a content creator. I just never told people that, but I've always wanted to ever since I was a little kid. Every time someone asks, oh, what do you want to do after high school? I just say, I don't know. Because you guys, I would love to be a content creator. Either content creator or movie director. I look want to become a director too. So it's either content creator or movie director. And then if none of those work out, then I'm going to be a Marine. So what made me start doing YouTube as of recently? So I used to post a lot when I was a little kid on this one channel. If the OGs know, I'm not going to say it because it doesn't exist anymore, but the OGs know. From elementary school to like like freshman year of high school, I uploaded on that one channel. All the OGs know. But what made me want to start doing YouTube this time was basically, long story short, what made you want to start doing YouTube is I love it. I used to always do it as a little kid, and I never stopped loving it. I just stopped because, you know, life comes up, stuff comes up, but I have time now. It's summer. I have, you know, oh yeah, I don't even know if you guys, I didn't tell you guys, new mics, because I thought my last ones were broken. They're not broken, but I'm glad I've got these. These have, first of all, this little thing comes off. I don't want to take it off because it's a little wind thing, but this thing comes off. And then this thing has a mute button. It has a noise reduction button, and it has like a reverb reduction thing. So if I'm in some really windy, really echoey place, room, whatever, I can just turn on the noise reduction, turn on the reverb reduction, and then put this thing on. And dude, you guys will still be able to hear me clear. So that's why I'm actually very excited for these mics. These mics will for sure come handy if I film in like really loud areas, especially the gym, but not just the gym, you know, like if I film at like somewhere public and there's a lot of people. This is actually very good mics. That's it though. That's it for questions, you know. Maybe once I get more followers on Instagram, maybe once I get to like 200 followers, I'll do another Q&A. I love doing Q&As. I love talking to anyone, anything, you know, like I just love talking in general. I love speaking my mind. You know, that's actually something I'm gonna do. So this channel isn't gonna be just fitness. I want to do like gaming videos. I want to interview my friends. I want to interview people. I want to vlog, like even like I want to do vlogs, like even if I'm not lifting. Like that's it for questions. Hope you guys enjoyed this segment of this video. The video's not over, so stay tuned. Nice. All right. We are at Goodwill. We are going back to school shopping, and we can't afford to shop at the mall.
Yes, so we're gonna be going to Goodwill right now, hopefully to get some bangers. Oh, look at that vet right there.
Is that C7? Looks like a C8.
I don't know
maybe.
my vets like that though.
I'll camera down. I don't want to be like yo right when we walk in. Yeah. All right, guys, you heard that correctly. We are in Goodwill looking for bangers. You know what?
Hello, everybody. It is a cameraman here. Kai's taking over right now.
You know, there's not a designated cameraman. We're looking for bangers, and I don't see any bangers, and I know bangers. Oh my gosh, BLM, this would have done numbers in 2019. Wait,
we got Fire Jeans over here.
Is this Dorothy?
Dorothy Avid shirt right here, folks.
Dorothy Avid shirt. Okay, that's OG. Maybe someone that we knew wore that.
Maybe. Oh, yo, we got a fire hat over here. Look at this. Oh my gosh. You see this?
Yeah. Oh, Baby Yoda shirt. Let's go. I need to find bangers, boys. I'm mainly looking for pants. Because I have a good amount of shirts. I'm mainly looking for pants.
Right. These pants right here, I'm not sure. I don't know. They kind of look a little too skinny for me. But, I mean, if they didn't have that hole right there,
cool.
too, and they look, I don't know, they might be
You too. Alright, we're at the book section in Goodwill.
Banger,
Find some antiques. Oh, yeah, that's a banger. And I know bangers.
Where they at?
I got bad bitches in the crib. Where they at, though?
Man, I got bad bitches in the crib. Fuck you, mean. Where they at, though? What?
Ooh, little baby keyboard. I've never seen this before. Yo, why is it so close, bro? It's Fortnite. Oh my gosh. Oh no, this is a Huracan. Is this a Huracan? I don't know what that is. This will go.
Oh, shit.
Why are we like still filming? Oh, look at that. Little body mirror for the gimbal. Alright, Goodwill was a fail. There's nothing, but Grayson scored one little sweater thing, so that's good, even though it's summer, so it's not going to be able to use it for a couple months. So now we're at Savers. Now, hopefully there's some heat. Without further... Okay, without further ado, let's go. Alright, we're going to go look at the shirts now. Like I said, there's a lot of people. I'm a little nervous. Alright, so I'm here with...
California.
That's your name? Yeah, that's tight, bro. Alright, so have you found any heat today?
Not really, except this hat.
That is heat. Hey, that literally is heat, though. Like, hey, I with that. Hey, all right, well, have a good day, bro. Thank you for your time. We should just go find more people to interview because there's like no clothes here.
All right, guys. You would guess where we are. The Big Belay. Grayson, show me what you got. Yeah, look at it. Did y'all forget this is a fitness channel? Oh. Y'all want to fry?
Let me just show y'all what we got. We got the Big Belay, we got the damn chicken sandwich, we got the damn chicken tender, we got the damn big ass mac and cheese, boy. What the hell, boy? Wait. I'll catch you guys when we're done grubbing.
All right. So, recap of the day. Goodwill and Savers were complete L's. People didn't want to get interviewed, and there's no clothes anywhere in sight. No bangers. But good day at Walmart. $9 for one tub. So you know what? Bam! Bam, 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 bam. What do they know about that? 2 Guerrilla bases for $18. Protein chips. This is either the end of the video or if something else happens during the week. You know, all right, day. Only W was the pre. Other than that, no clothes, no shirts, no jeans, no nothing.
All right. I have to be really quiet because my grandpa's asleep. But just got back from Ross, Burlington, Marshalls. First of all, you guys haven't seen me since Tuesday. It's now Thursday. I'm almost filming tomorrow because we got something planned for tomorrow. You guys will see that in like 5 minutes. But anyways, just got back from Ross, Burlington, all that, and we actually got some heat because as you guys saw, Savers and Goodwill had like dead ass nothing. But now we actually got some good pieces. So, might as well show you guys that now. This freaking sick ass Berserk tee. I'm surprised this was at like Burlington. What was this? I think this was, Burlington. I'm surprised this was at Burlington. This shit is fire. There's nothing on the back. Dead ass. That's me. We got a freaking Leonardo da Vinci shirt. Let me show you on the back. Oh, and boom, that's the other shirt. Bam. It's like Leonardo da Vinci and then the whole human drawing thingy, and then I don't even know, dude just like speaks about him or something. I don't even know, bro. Shit tight down. Bam. Sick ass bleach shirt. Boom, that's the other shirt. Spider-Man shirt. That's not all though, because I got hoodies and jeans. Bam. Sick ass bleach shirt. I don't even watch Bleach. Bam. Spider-Man shirt, and pretty sure there's nothing on the back. But bam. Sick ass Spider-Man shirt. This one's medium. This one's I think medium. They're all like larges and mediums. I can't get smalls anymore. It looks stupid on me. Bam. So we got faith over fear. That's what I do believe, don't be afraid. But has a plan for everyone. Has a plan for you, has a plan for me. And yeah. And on the back is pretty sure it's some like off-brand, like designer brand. It's from Burlington, but I don't care. I don't shop by brand. I shop by material and design. This was tough. It's like, you can't really see on camera, but it's like a stoned wash, heavyweight, baggy hoodie. And let me tell you a story. I found this, but it was a large, and I was like, oh, dude, it's too big. I tried it on. Even Jojo was like, no, it's too big. And you know how I wear baggy clothes. I was like, yeah, bro, it's too big. Then I'm going around, and then boom, found a freaking medium. So yeah, let's go. This fits so good, and bro, it's gonna be good for the gym, winter, and just anything. Then this one's good too. Can't read it. It says tomorrow isn't promised. I live by that too. I gotta live every day to the fullest and enjoy it. Enjoy every second of life. Enjoy the little things. And then this is the back. Stuff got across. Tomorrow isn't promised. And then last but not least, jeans. So obviously I can't really there's not really special. These are 3830. I'm pretty sure. You guys can even tell, bro. These are freaking huge, but yeah, it says right there. 3830, bro. And then these are 3232, and honestly they're a little too long, but they fit pretty good. Like, they fit really good. So I think I'm gonna just do you see how long these are? Yeah. I think I'm gonna cut them like right here maybe. And I don't know, I've never cut jeans before, so I don't know if I'm gonna be good at it or not. Alright, that was the end of my haul. You guys enjoyed that? I just wanted to show you guys what I got, because I actually got some heat. I should have recorded, but it was just literally the same thing. Me and Jojo were just shopping, but we actually got some heat, and I just wanted to show you guys that haul. Keep you guys updated during the week. Well, let me know if you guys like this type of video, because last time my video was I went to the gym on Friday, Saturday, whenever I went, and then the beach was a couple days later. But what I want to do is I want to record a week and then edit for a week, and then that way that's 2 videos a month, 1 video every 2 weeks. And the videos aren't just, boom, my arm day, boom, my back day, and then, oh, a full day of eating, and then, oh, you know, like training with this guy. It's like, you know, that's boring. So yeah, let me know if you guys like this longer form throughout the week video. I'll catch you guys tomorrow because we got something super special planned tomorrow, and the OGs are gonna love it. That's all I'm gonna
From the day you arrived, I've remained by your side in chains, placed inside, safe and sound, shades and colors are all I see. On the day you arrived, I became your device to name and placed inside, safe and
post-worky interview. You guys don't know, this is my boy Gabe. This gym is an OG gym in general. This is where it first started. All the OGs are gonna know that, yeah, like 2-3 years ago, when I just got into lifting, I was posting like hella TikToks, just everything in this gym at this complex. My boy Gabe let me in and we got a little lift, but we'll probably hit a natural lift one day.
Hello.
If they can hear you.
My name's Gabriel. Can y'all hear me? I'm 2 years younger than Kai. I've been going to the gym around the same time as him. I've started going when I was in 6th grade, moving on to 7th grade. And like ever since then, I've kind of just been on my own journey. Kai here, he's kind of been pushing me towards it. Just seeing him work out, and then it kind of motivated me to also pursue that journey too. And then ever since then, going through the motions, and just going through life, the gym has kind of been that kind of sanctuary for me now
Yeah,
at this
bro.
point.
We've both been in this gym for so long because
Oh,
like
yeah.
when I first started, it was like 8th freshman year. And yeah, he was going when I was first started, when I was a freshman. Now he's a sophomore, now I'm a senior. So it's crazy how time has changed, but it's also crazy to see that, cool to see that he's still going at it because yeah, he was all dedicated into it when I was dedicated, and we're still both dedicated.
My question for you is, what was the driving force that made you want to start actually working out?
Growing up, I didn't play any sports. I played soccer in like 2nd grade. That was nothing serious. And it's like I never had that drive to play a sport or anything. And then like ever since I got into fitness, it really like, I like this. I'm like good at it. This is like what I really like. And before I even like knew I wanted to make it my career, I was still just like really passionate about it. So yeah, that's kind of what kept me going, was seeing my own progress and like knowing that I could, bodybuilding and just fitness in general, there's always more you can improve. If you're the biggest dude in the gym, run a mile. You can't run a mile, go train to run a mile. Or if you can run 5 miles, but you're hella skinny, go to the gym and get big. There's always room for improvement with fitness, and that's the factor I loved about it, is that like other things, you know, it's like you get really good at it, and it's like if you can get better, you can get better. If you can't, you can't, you know, you're just capped. But fitness, you're never capped. You can always get stronger, bigger, leaner, yeah, faster, better mile time, whatever. There's just always room for improvement. That's what I loved about it. So that's what kind of kept me going. Now my question is for you. What's the same? Yeah, what kept you driven, bro?
So there's like many layers to it, like kind of different steps. At first, I still am. I was a weeb. I loved freaking video games, anime, and for me, it was a bunch of God of War and like stuff like that. I was like, okay, the main character is strong like that, so I'm trying to get like that too. So
Oh, so that was kind of your inspiration, like anime physiques and like video game physiques.
yeah, like that. But then as life kind of went on, stuff kind of happened, and then I felt like if I'm not strong enough to be able to be like support the people I care about, I could low-key lose them.
Yeah, like if you can't show up for yourself, if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of others.
Anyone else.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get too into it, but as life went on, I felt like I was way too weak and I felt like actual crap. And like the gym kind of inspired me, and the people I've been working out with also inspired me to just keep going.
Yeah.
And like as he said, the gym there's always room for improvement, and like that just kind of lit that spark to really like make me keep pursuing it.
Yeah.
And then 2 to 3 years afterwards, I see my own progress, and I'm like,
Yeah, bro.
and not just that, like obviously the muscles, but also your attitude.
Yeah, just everything. When I first started going to this gym versus like now coming back, that's the main thing, is like my mindset is so much different. I'm such a different person. And yeah, back to what he was saying, like that's honestly another thing of what made me kind of fall in love with the gym, is that, yeah, like growing up, I was really short and skinny. I'm like 5'4", and yeah, I'm like 120, so I'm still really skinny. But like before I started lifting, I was like barely 100 pounds, and yeah, I was like 5 foot. So it's like, dude, I'm literally too short and too weak to do anything. And it's like, growing up, yeah, I was always not big enough to fit in with the big kids. I wasn't able to play rough with the big kids. I always tried, but the gym is the only place where I'm like, wow, like I feel strong, I feel big, I feel, actually good in my own body, good about myself. Little post-working interview, I just want to talk to you guys about just this whole complex. Like I went through so much in the span of like 3 years. This apartment complex is kind of where everything started. This is when I found out like, damn, I kind of want to compete. This is when I found out when I was like, damn, I really like want to pursue bodybuilding and not just, go to the gym, lift some weights and leave. This gym is so OG, dude. This exact bench we're sitting on, maybe it's that bench too, I don't know, but like this exact spot, this bench, I used to always dumbbell press. I'll put in clips. I used to always dumbbell press right here in this exact spot, and I went from barely getting the 35s when I first started like dumbbell pressing heavy, like barely getting the 30s and 35s, to now throwing around the 30s, curling them, and then repping the 75s. They were heavy as shit. But I want to come back here when I'm like, yeah, like 20 or something, or like hopefully this complex is still a thing when I'm like 20 in like 2 years. I think it will.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people here in 2023 too, because like that's when I started lifting, but then that's when that's when the whole internet kind of got into lifting and like fitness. So anything else you want to say?
I just kind of want to add a little bit to my story, just kind of rambling on.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
And then going from 8th grade to freshman year, I thought to myself I'd just be a casual gym goer, kind of just like, it's whatever. But then I started doing some sports, unlike with Kai, but just same problem as him. I've always been the shorter kid. Even while playing sports, I've always been the shortest person on my team. Yeah. Especially doing a big sport like football. I low-key felt discouraged because everyone is so much bigger, so much stronger than me, and I always got tossed around. So I felt like crap. And then I never wanted to give up, because like what I mentioned before, if I don't keep fighting, then what the hell am I good for? Yeah. If I can't take care of myself, I won't be able to take care of other people. I never stopped pushing, and the gym, it was that sanctuary that nurtured that courage, and it kept building it up. And then because I kept being determined and having to fight for, in this instance, my team, because in football, if you don't do your job, someone will get hurt. And so having to drive towards that, being able to fight for my own team, my family, I saw them as a big family. It was even more worth it to just keep pushing. Yeah. And then without the gym, I'd put in so much work. We'd have practice. I'd be going to the gym for 2 hours before that, running a mile, pushing myself with the weight, and then pushing myself with my team. And then so I was able to keep up with the big guys, even though I'm such a little 5'5" little football player. But like having to drive towards something greater than myself, that's what really pushed me more to just get stronger. Not just for me, but more importantly, for others.
Yeah, for the people that you care about.
And the payout was awesome. We won football games. I was able to push back some people bigger than me.
Yeah.
And although there was some trial and error, especially getting injured a lot, especially by the bigger dudes, that kind of like humbled me. It snapped me back to reality, knowing that I can get stronger, but there's always going to be someone bigger than me.
Yeah, there's always a
But
bigger fish.
if I stop now, then I can never.
You're only gonna fall behind.
I'm only gonna fall behind.
Yeah. Dude, the amount of things I went through at this gym, I don't want to say in like a cringy way, but like the amount of demons I fought, whatever. Like I went through so much. Like I went through so much at this apartment complex, and that whole time I was working out at this only gym.
I felt like
So
this place
yeah,
was
like
the sanctuary.
yeah, like the least cringy way possible. Like this place really was, yeah, like my sanctuary for like I guess therapy and stuff. Cause yeah, there was times where I was going through it mentally in this gym because I had no ride to get to another gym and then no gym membership. All I had was this, so it's like the gym will always be there for you. You know, the gym isn't a person. The gym isn't just there for you when it's convenient or when they want to. The gym will be there for you no matter what. And yeah, like I said, in the least cringy way possible. No matter what you're going through, you'll always be able to go lift weights and improve yourself.
Put any last words?
No last words. I love this gym. This is where it all started, and it's crazy being here, low key, bro. It's like
Nostalgic.
yeah, it's hella nostalgic, and it's like I'm acting like I'm way older and way bigger.
Unk.
Yeah, I'm some uncle. Like, dude, it's only been like 2 years, but for me, like, I've changed so much in the last 2 years, so it feels way longer than 2 years. It's
And
been
I
a
would like
while.
to add something. Stay strong. Never give up. No matter what you're going through, life is gonna hit you in the face. You can get humbled. You can get a reality check, but never stop. Stay strong and live for love.
This might be the end of the video. If it's not, it's not. If it is, it is.